Hi, sixth graders. This is Miss Melheiser, and I'm here to talk about emails, how to write an email. Many of you have probably written emails to your teachers before. Some of you have never done that, and so we're going to actually practice that together. One thing that will help you prepare for junior high and high school and when you go to college is learning how to write a good email. So we're going to practice a formal tone. Formal means you're writing to an audience that's not your best friend or you're not casual, but you're trying to write to communicate something that you need to, like a boss or like a teacher or like someone who can help you. So that's what I mean by formal. We'll keep a formal tone. Here's just a quick example, and I'll show you an example from a student. So the subject line is important. You want to make sure you tell who you're writing to. If it's Mrs. Widows, you're telling her maybe I had a library book checkout. Something concise and short, but you let her know what you need. Greeting. You always want to introduce or have a greeting to the person that you're writing to. So if it's Dear Mrs. Doe or Dear Mrs. Widows or uh, to your teachers, you would write our names and greet us with a hello, Mrs. Eldridge. So always include a greeting. Font style is important because you want the reader to be able to read what you wrote. So you don't want to use cursive or bold. You want just a good font that's legible, which means readable. The length should be somewhat short. So when we're writing emails to you guys, we don't want a really long email. It just gets tiring and it's hard to read. And it's hard to know what you need. Um, so we want to keep it short and concise. Emoticons are really fun in a text, but we don't want them in a formal email. We will have chat groups, which you may be able to use some emojis, but it's not for your emailing to your teachers or to um, anyone here at Hawthorne, or later on down the road, you don't want to send emojis and emoticons to your boss, right? So we're going to keep that formal tone. Spelling and grammar. The way to fix that is to reread your email before you send it and just check for spelling. Like in this case, hearing from you regarding thus position. Thus should have been this. And it would be easy to catch if you reread your email. Then you have your closing, which would be something like sincerely or from, and then you write your name. It's called a signature. You want to have a signature at the end of your email. Let me review that with you. So you want to have a subject, which could be the purpose of your email. You want to have a greeting to the person that you're sending the email to. It could look like hello or dear or hi, something short. Hi, Mrs. Eldridge, or hi, Mr. McMillan. You have a greeting. It's short and concise. Yes, you're not writing an essay in an email. You're just writing to communicate something that you need, or you're asking a question, or you're clarifying. Font styles should be legible. That means you don't want something that's too decorative and fancy that makes it difficult to read. No emojis or emoticons. Closing salutation would be like sincerely or from your student, something that's a formal tone. And then reread to make sure that it looks good. Let's check out this student example. I'm not going to tell you who this is, but the student watching this will know. And she did a fantastic job. Her subject was the Zoom groups. Notice how she had capitalization. Miss Melheiser, comma. She had a greeting. During the Zoom, you had me, and you could read that, had me put an E at the end of my name. However, I am not in Mrs. Eldridge's class. By reading that first line, I know what she needs. I know I made a mistake, and that's really helpful. She also had a kind thank you, which would be nice to have as well. Her closing is, I hope you have a wonderful day, all the best. And that's where she signed her name. This is great. It's short, it's sweet, it has what I need, and I know how to help her. So thank you for doing that. You know who you are. And that is how we write an email. So if you